doctor said she doesn't have to do surgery on me now. She said just continue doing what I'm doing. 8 months ago, when I was diagnosed of having, my estrogen level was about 1200, doctors were freaking out. They were like, you got to do whatever you have to do to get those levels down. They are in serious danger levels for cancer. And I freaked. I didn't know what to do. I was pretty healthy, I thought I was doing everything right. I started praying, and this angel was sent to me, and his name is Mr. Michael Winiger. And I believe Michael literally has saved my life with the education and the knowledge that he has given me. I had no idea that the beauty products that I was using on a daily basis was creating havoc in my body, and that could be increasing my estrogen also. I found out that 99% of breast cancer tumors have parabens in them, have carcinogens in them. Those are the things that are in our beauty products. Those are the ingredients in our beauty products. And I had no idea that they could create havoc in our body. I was also educated that dairy could have also be raising my estrogen. It comes from a cow. It has its own estrogen. And I was consuming about 2 or 3 dairy shakes a day, and I had no idea that I should not be doing that with what was going on with my body. It's amazing. I'm so excited right now. I don't have to have surgery. And it's all because I changed my lifestyle drastically. I've lost weight from pH in my body also. I had no idea that alkalizing your body could be so important. I followed all of Michael's advice. Drink my 3 green drinks a day. Take my B-tabs. Take my omega-3 6-9. I followed every bit of his guidance, and it has paid off. Thank you so much, Michael, for your help.
I have another product that I want to share because it's changed my life. Thank goodness. At our age, I'm 50, I'll be 51, I have been dealing with hot flashes for the last 4 or 5 years, and nothing has helped. And I really don't want to go on, drugs or whatever to make them go away. I thought I could deal with them. And they do seem to come and go, but lately they've been really strong. And back in September, I was told to try our Be Natural tabs. I was like, okay, thinking, well, after a while they did go away. And just recently when I ran out, I realized, they do work, because my hot flashes did come back. It took about a week, but they came back, and I was like, I never want to be without that product again.
So about a few months ago, before joining Essante, I was referred to the periodontist for severe gum recession along my canines and my neighboring teeth, and these areas were very sensitive to cold, hot, and anything sweet that I ate. And the periodontist said that I would not be able to correct this damage unless I had a skin graft surgery, which of course my insurance would not cover. So I didn't have the $3,500 to pay for it, and I went about my way. Well, a month and a half after using our Sparkle tooth polish, one side of my recession is actually completely gone, and then the other side is visibly dramatically improving. And I don't have any sensitivity to cold, hot, or anything. So I'm so pleased with this product because it saves me thousands of dollars at the doctor.
That people can see that you have some acne showing. Could you tell us a little bit what your dad is doing over there?
Right now he's making me a protein shake designed by Essante. Also adding some greens and reds in there, which is also another 2 products from the company. I feel that they work the best out of any product I've ever tried for my face. So right now, as you can see, I have acne. Once I do this a few times, literally just a few times, it'll be almost completely gone to just completely gone, and I love it.
So here we are with Chandler again. Look at the difference in his face. Turn sideways. It's almost all gone. You can't even see anything. And what have you used, Chandler?
I've just used the Z3 products, except for the facelift. I don't need a facelift, obviously. And then just greens and reds. That's it. 3 products, honestly. That's it. Super fast, super easy, and the most powerful thing I've ever used. I've used Clear Cell, all these potions and lotions, and none of it works. And on top of that, it's bad for you. It has all these chemicals in it, and it's just awesome knowing that this works so much better than anything else does, and then it's so natural and healthy for you too.
For the formulations, for the integrity of Essante, because I joined because of the product. I have been fighting fibromyalgia for 7 years, and this time last year I couldn't walk. I couldn't stand to be hugged. had no life really. And I couldn't come here in March. I wasn't able to. But I'm here this year, and I'm a walking example.
Just over a year and a half ago, 2 years, I was diagnosed with low testosterone. And at 23 years old, 22 at the time, I'm sitting here, wondering what could this be? And come to find out it was heavy metal toxicity. Once my testosterone would be depleted to a certain level, I guess a cutoff, it would automatically start tapping into all my adrenal glands. I was at 30 milligrams of methyl testosterone every day for a year. And now, after taking the B-tabs and the greens, little over 4 months now, I'm down to 10 milligrams of methyl testosterone every other day. So I've cut my dosage in half and more, and I'm not taking it every day. It's amazing to see how one product can change my life so much.
About a year and a half ago, I was diagnosed with Lyme's disease and Rocky Mountain spotted fever and auriculosis, which is typical for that disease. I have been to probably at least 8 doctors since this has began, and multiple medications for pain and neuropathy and fibromyalgia, and just really suffered a lot. Over this past year and a half, I've not been able to work. I've been on disability, and my family has really suffered. I sometimes go days at a time where I can't even get out of bed. I spoke to my sister on the phone, and she had told me, how much better she was feeling and how it had, cleared up some of her what I would call maybe dermatitis or eczema type stuff, and her energy level has gone way up. And I finally decided that I was going to listen to her and try the products. And so I ordered the reds, the super reds, and the B-tabs. And this is probably, I think, maybe day 7 that I've been on it. And for the past 3 days, I've not had to take any pain medication during the day. I've not had any neuropathy pain in my legs for the past 3 days. I just am so grateful because I've taken just about every medication you could possibly think of for depression and anxiety and pain and everything else, and there's not been any of those medications that have given me the results that I have gotten from these products. I just don't, you don't understand what this means to me in my life, to have suffered with this over the past year and a half and not been able to function, after being an RN for so long and working in the medical field and having the doctors basically write me off.
I just wanted to give a brief testimonial on how amazing I think they are. I was diagnosed in 2000 with a disease called Crohn's disease. It's not really known why people get it, but it's an autoimmune disease, and it affects usually your intestinal tract, but it can affect you anywhere from your throat right to your rectum. I struggled with this for so many years. I work in the medical field, and I was working on an ambulance for quite a few years, and it was really hard to have a healthy diet, so I would look to having shakes. Since then, so March 4th until now, today's March 20th, 16 days, I have had not one symptom of Crohn's. This is unheard of. Unheard of for me, anyway. I even went to the doctor just to double check because I was used to going, not really even exaggerating, 6 to 8 times a day, running to the washroom, and once a day, maybe the first couple days every other. I was a little worried that maybe I was messing up my stomach, but my doctor actually said, Lisa, this is what healthy's like. And it's been 13 years since I've felt healthy. And I'm very happy to say that I stopped taking my medicine under the doctor's advice at the beginning of March, started my shakes. I have not had to take medicine, and I have been symptom-free for these 18 days. And I'm very excited about this change for me. And since then, I've actually lost 10 pounds. So I'm on my way back to my healthy weight without medication and with shakes that are helping me to control my pH level and my appetite. So thank you very much. And I hope that if you are afraid to try something new, I really hope that you can feel confident in trying these shakes, because I haven't had such a positive experience from a product or a product line ever, and they are fantastic. So thank you very much, Essante, for bringing us these products, because they are life-changing.
So we're right here at the Renaissance Fair. I'm here with Essante Organics. I'm here with Jenya, the Russian firecracker, amazing woman. She just gave me this neroli right here. This is an essential oil blend right here with, not a blend, this is an essential oil mixed with coconut oil. And so what we have here is an amazing product that has just changed my mood instantly. I was having a panic attack and hyperventilating right like 5 minutes ago before she gave this to me. I was having a complete panic attack. And so then I used this product for just 1 second. I literally just rolled it on and rubbed my wrists together. That is it. I went from a panic attack to being completely ecstatically happy right now. And so this product works, and this is my new favorite product, completely, hands down, by such a large margin. And our products are so amazing that that's a hard thing to say, that this product literally beats our other products, because our other products are the best in the world.
About 3 months ago, Larry tossed a weed that we had, a vine, over with his arm on top of our trellis. And within a couple of hours, his arm and his shoulder, do you want to show him that? And his neck were so badly burned. Do you want to show
What do you want me to take my shirt off?
We're so badly burned that we end up in hospital. But before we did, on our way to the hospital, I sprayed the area with the sanitizer spray. And we went to the hospital, and the skin continued to eat, and it was almost like a flesh-eating disease. They didn't know what it was. They had 3 doctors there. So they ended up dressing it, and every day he had to go back for dressing changes. And by the second week, they were saying they were looking at doing skin grafts to the area, especially the upper shoulder, and they were looking at skin grafts. So he came home and we said, this is not what we want to do. We took the dressings off, sprayed it with the sanitizer again. 2 days later, no skin grafts, not even any dressings. So we believe that the sanitizer, the oxygen in it, was huge for killing whatever was causing the reaction and making the skin heal. Now they know it was a vine, and the vine is just something that has been there for years, and somehow he developed an allergy to it. So.
And let's look at your hand.
Okay. So this is where it was raw. Like, we'll show you pictures of the before. There was no skin there. It was all up on his shoulder. You could see it, the slash across his neck.
Do you want to see show it? Sitting on for a second.
And yeah, so when you get skin grafts, you're into infection and everything else. But this healed.
Can you see it?
You can hardly even see that anything was ever there. With the sanitizer.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Okay, that's good. Also, we've had many reports from our team. One lady was going to British Columbia by plane. When she got there, she got off the plane and she went to her house, and she could feel her throat. And she said every time she flies, she ends up with sinus infections. And she said she knew exactly she was going to be very deathly ill down with this sinus infection. So she sprayed her throat, sprayed her nose. And the next morning she woke up, and the scratchiness she had was gone. And then on the way home, same sort of thing, got off the plane, and she just used it again, and it totally cleared it up. She is the biggest advocate for the sanitizer spray, uses it on everything. My sister's dog had a cyst on his backside, And we went to visit them, and I saw the cyst, and she was getting ready to take it into the vet. And I said to her, you know what, every day spray this about 4 or 5 times a day, because oxygen will kill the infection. Cyst is gone. We've had a young boy that had strep throat. He used the spray and the B tabs, and he was healed like within a day or 2. So that's lots and lots of good stories about sanitizer spray.
And I just was going to do a little testimonial about the pain-free oil. I shared it with a friend of mine who had plantar fasciitis on both of her feet. She came to me, both of her feet were wrapped in bandages. She had been living on a leave, icing her feet every night. She bought special shoes, was getting no relief at all. And I gave her a little sample of the pain-free oil. She went home that night and tried it. And the next day sent me a private message on Facebook saying it was her pain level was 80% reduced. And the second day she had it plastered all over her Facebook page that she was pain-free when nothing else had helped her. And everyone I have shared the pain-free oil with has had pain relief, and we call this miracle in a bottle.